AGO Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the first character with a mechanic called Extreme Z Awakening. A mechanic first introduced in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle on November 16th of 2017. This EZA has paved the way for hundreds of EZAs for different characters that have released in the past 8 years. Today, we'll be talking about 10 characters that are now eligible for EZA this year, including some honorable mentions. Hello everybody, welcome to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today I'll be discussing 10 units that could potentially EZA within the year. So let's get started. So our first unit here we have is LR Int Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks. This unit was amazing when they came out, 2022 Tanabata celebration. They were the best unit in the game for a while, at least until like Orange Piccolo came into the picture. They were just a very strong slot 1 unit that just builds up defense with every attack received. And they also stacked attack and defense. Then they also had a really good active skill that raised all allies' defense. I think they could EZA within this year. It's hard to say when they would EZA. They could EZA during this year's Tanabata, but it depends on the celebration theme. Really, past Tanabata this year, this character could EZA. And honestly, all they have to do is increase their stats and maybe make permanent guard for them. Not just slot 1, maybe slot 2 too, but I don't know. All they need is a stat boost and they're already back. And maybe give them greatly stack attack and defense, because that'll make them really good for the Festival of Battles, which is the hardest event in the game right now. They're on good teams. I mean, they're not on Earth protecting fighters, unfortunately, but they're still really good. Next thing we have is this LR Int Zamasu. Now he's more of a hype EZA, I would say, because he's Fusion Zamasu. And he's an LR with good animations. But I don't know. I mean, I guess they would EZA these two at the same time, if I had to guess. Maybe the next Feature Saga celebration, this is when they'll EZA these characters. I'm sure we're getting a new Vegeta Blue at some point in the next year, because it's Vegeta Blue. He's hype. People want Vegeta Blue, and it'll be 2 years since the last Vegeta Blue, so it would make sense. But he'd probably a Dokkan Fest 2R or something like that. Or they could do a Goku Black celebration again. Maybe do maybe they might release a new Zamasu. Maybe a new Fusion Zamasu, because this is an LR from 2022. He's just a gold coin LR. He's not a carnival. Yeah, he's just a gold coin LR. So this guy was really good on release. He was basically he was very reminiscent to the 7th year anniversary LRs. He got a bunch of stats when attacking with more ki and super effective against all types and additional super attacks. But this guy's EZA is gonna be really good because he already has base damage reduction in his kit, and he has damage reduction here. So they could make him have guard, have more damage reduction, increase his stats, and he's already really good. But the only issue with this guy is his teams may not be the greatest. All these teams, I would say the only good team right now is probably Final Trump Card and maybe Successors. Maybe these 3 teams right here. I don't know about all the other teams. These other teams seem iffy, especially Future Saga, because yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh. It's literally been since 2023 since we had any Future Saga buffs, basically. So, yeah, this team is not good. He will definitely EZA with this guy. I would assume past this year's Tanabata or during the Tanabata celebration, so July or something like that. But yeah, I'm excited for this guy. This guy's OC animations are really cool. Next character we have is LR Golden Frieza. Okay, so basically all they gotta do for this character is give him more stats. That's it. He can already tank really hard attacks in the game right now, let's say. Maybe not as good as he used to, obviously, because this guy came out 3 years ago, almost. All they gotta do is make him raise attack and defense on both 12 key and 18 key. I don't think they'll make him stack, because they usually keep the main spirit of the character. They don't really change him up that much. So he's probably gonna be really strong at the beginning of the fight, like Beast Gohan. But maybe he'll have guard or something. Maybe when HP is 50% more, he has more attack and defense, guard, launches additional super attack, then he gets more stats here. It is so easy to make this guy really good. But if I had to say when he would EZA, I believe he came out on GP wait, can I just check it here? Does it say okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, I might keep it on here, but he came out June of 2022, so that's in about 2 months from now. It's crazy that's starting to be 3 years ago, but he could EZA at any point. If they do a DragonballSuper celebration, he could probably EZA. However, I think they'll probably EZA the physical Golden Frieza first, the transforming one. I didn't put him on this list, but he's for sure getting EZA, like the next tournament power celebration, he's EZAing. But I think this Golden Frieza, if he EZAs, he's gonna be so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for him. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is that his active skill, when he came out, his active skill literally did like nothing. Like, it was like very weak. It's always been very weak, and also the condition for it is not great. I mean, I guess once you go low HP, you can use it, but it didn't really do much, so I'm not really a big fan of that active skill. Next character we have is, okay, let me go with this. Let me do Raditz first. We have Raditz, the GOAT himself. He could potentially EZA within the year. The only thing is, I don't think he would EZA soon, because they have to do a Saiyan Saga celebration, or something pure Saiyan related, and it's probably just gonna be a bunch of Dragon Ball Daima for a while, so I don't think this Raditz will EZA for a fat second. But when he does EZA, I hope he's the greatest, like, EZA 2R ever, bro. He needs to be so good. Like, unfortunately, when he came out, he was pretty mid. Because, like, okay, at the time, he had greatly raised attack and defense, and, like, got attack and defense when attacking, which made him okay, I guess. But, like all the red zones, like, literally, the second, STR Omega came out, this guy was just fodder. I guess he could hold his own in the last phase of the red zone, 7th year anniversary, into Omega, because he was physical. But yeah, this guy was very mid release. Like, what is, like, this ability is so stupid. Like, this, you were never getting this. You're not killing anyone with Raditz. This guy's hitting, like, for nothing. Like, literally at the time, he was hitting, like, for like 1.5 million or something, which is crazy. That was so low. And I guess at his best turn, he could hit, like, well over 7 million, if I remember correctly, like, the numbers. But also, on Global, literally, like, I don't think that long after, like, literally the same month right here, this is when the Gammas released. And the Gammas are, like, low-key, you can still use STR Gamma 1 right now. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, the fact that Raditz and the Gammas released in the same month is, like, actually insane. I mean, this is Global, but, like, oh my, imagine being a Global player and, like, literally, like, a couple, like, weeks later, freaking Gammas release on JP, and they're, like, literally, like, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade in 2011 Heat or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, this guy was just so mid, but he became a meme. Yeah, I just hope this guy's EZA is insane. Like, just give him massively raised attack and defense, give him more stats here. Honestly, his kit is pretty basic, but they could just do, like, when facing one enemy, he guards, has damage reduction or something, and when facing two, he does something crazy. I don't know. I just hope they make him really good, because he's fun. He's a meme. Alright, next character we have is the Part 2 LR of that celebration. Now, okay, this character was really good, because they just came out and guarded all attacks. Like, at the time, not many characters did that, aside from, like, the 7th year anniversary LRs, or, like, at least new characters that had that instant guard. Because this character had an instant guard, and they also had, like, a decent amount of defense, and after they supered, they were pretty tanky. Like, I remember they would have, like, 500k defense after supering, which is, like, really good, I would say, at the time, because, like, you're guarding, and you have a big defense. Like, that's all you needed back then. Nowadays, you need, like, guard, damage reduction, or huge defense, damage reduction, and maybe guard and dodge, I don't know. And also, they did multiple supers, and they stacked attack, which, if they EZA right now, they would probably be really good for the Carnival, Festival of Battles, because they stack attack on their base. But the only unfortunate thing is that since it's not an exchange character, that means they, you can't revert them back to stack defense, because this Piccolo, he stacks defense. But the only issue is that, like, you won't be able to stack attack anymore. So, I don't know. The good thing is that they're coming out, like, their EZA would come out after this, the Festival of Battles, so maybe they'll make Piccolo, hit harder for, like, him to, like, just make it more worth it to stack defense. Because realistically, like, if you're not hitting over, like, 50 million in, like, the new event, Festival of Battles, you're basically a dead character. Like, I don't know. You need to be doing at least, like, 50 million. Let's say, for instance, you're in Goku, you stack attack until, like, I don't know, like, turn 20 or something, and he's hitting for, like, 50 million. I feel like you can stack the defense then. The only issue is you can't revert back, like, the 10th anniversary LRs, so... For reference, they're probably EZing this character first, the Int version of Piccolo and Goku. But I only put this character on the list because Raditz is also here, so I was like, okay, they're, like, basically a duo because they came out in the same celebration. So if Raditz EZAs, they'll probably EZA. But honestly, the next Saiyan Saga celebration, or if they do, like, a Battle of Wits themed celebration, they'll EZA for sure. And they'll be really good. They'll probably just be like Beast Gohan, like, guarding all attacks for being in the fight. But they do stack, so they could do a lot with this character. Next character we have is LR SDR Cooler. So I think this character has a high chance of EZing within the year because depending on what the theme they do for the worldwide, I don't think, like, even if it, like, the theme is different, I think they'll still EZA these characters just because they're from 2022 worldwide download celebration. But I guess it's also possible they could EZA earlier or later. Like, they could EZA these characters during Christmas worldwide, or maybe even early as Tanabata, but they'll probably EZA these characters. Let's start with Cooler. He was amazing in release. Unfortunately, I feel like his lifespan was kind of small because like that Christmas, Orange Piccolo came out and literally just dominated the game. But at the time, this character was amazing because their team is getting a bunch of buffs like STR, TUR, EZA Cooler. Yeah, but like this character EZA'd the year before, I think. But I think I remember using him at the time, and he was pretty good. Yeah, this Cooler, like they had a bunch of buffs. I think they had the free-to-play Cooler team as well. Guy EZAs, he's gonna be like STR Vegeta, STR Evolution Blue Vegeta, but has an active skill. That's basically what this guy's gonna be after EZAs. Because they basically have the same premise, like they do additional attacks, medium chance to become a super attack, boom. That's basically STR Evolution Vegeta. But then like also build up too. I mean, okay, he only builds up damage reduction, STR Vegeta, but this guy builds up attack and defense. So yeah, like they're literally just gonna be the same character after this guy EZAs. This guy will probably be way better too. Well, actually, maybe not way better, but better for sure, because he has an active skill, which freaking 10th anniversary STR Vegeta doesn't for no reason. I don't know why they did not give him an active skill, but it's stupid. My best guess for this guy's EZA is either this year's worldwide download celebration or Christmas, because they did EZA LR Int Cell and LR AGL Gohan during Christmas of 2022. Yeah, I think of Christmas of 2022 is when they EZA'd. But yeah. Also, this guy stacks attack, so he could potentially be good for the Festival of Battles if they make his EZA right. But we'll see what he does. Okay. Now we have this Goku, Super Saiyan Goku. Okay. If he EZAs, he's gonna replace Int Namek Goku because they have the same name, Super Saiyan Goku. But this guy's probably gonna be way better than Int Namek Goku because like he's stacking defense, but he has guaranteed guard if HP is like 60% more. And I could foresee him doing like maybe not just guard only, but like, he also gets like 50% damage reduction when HP is 60% or more or something. Like if they give this guy damage reduction at all and more defense when receiving an attack, he's gonna be so good for the Festival of Battles because he's gonna be stacking defense on his 18 key. I highly doubt they'll make him stack defense on his 12 key because they'll probably just keep the same premise of him just like greatly raising attack on his 12 key. They might just do like, oh, greatly raise attack and defense for one turn, then greatly stacks defense and attack or something. So his active skill isn't like a 0. I mean, you just have to disable enemy action, but I don't remember this active skill hitting that hard. Yeah, but this guy could be so good. Like I said, they'll EZA probably at the same time, like back to back. So like maybe Christmas or this year's worldwide download celebration. But okay, next character we have is so this character is probably this character could EZA literally like next week or whenever part 2 comes out for the current celebration, the STR Cell Saga celebration or whatever, or the I don't know, the tournament participants, if you want to call that celebration, I guess. But this character was very good in release. They were very reminiscent of the 7th year anniversary LRs. They had more attack and defense when attacking with more ki, and also did additional supers. Where is that? Yeah, here it is. They're a very fun character to use in release because you just put them on a team. If there's like an orb changer, boom, you just like attack with them, and like they do like a bunch of damage and critting. And they also had a really nice active skill. This animation is still one of the best animations in the game, in my opinion. I think it's also one of the first What If animations too. They're also on a decent amount of teams. Goku's family, yeah, it's pretty good. On Cell's team as well. But yeah, they usually keep the same premise of the character before the EZA. I don't think they'll be stacking. I think they'll just be like a nuker, a very strong nuker. Next character we have is here's another character that will probably EZA within the week or next week when part 2 comes out. The Tech Androids, they're older. They came out in 2021. This is the global date, but they came out like late 2021. But oh my gosh, when they came out, they were literally like so good. Like holy crap, like literally like this ability right now is still OP, by the way. Like literally like they just nullify any Ki Blast super attack. It's insane. Because I know AGL Gogeta, yeah, literally the Festival of Battles, those last 2 bosses, Vegito and Gogeta, they just nullify it. Like what? That's crazy. Like the second this guy EZA, or these people, bro, the second these characters EZA, I don't know why I'm calling these people, but they are literally just gonna be so good. And I guess the only issue is that, like, I mean, they'll buff their stats here. They really need damage reduction or guard, or just both straight up. Like maybe like 35% attack or 35% damage reduction or something. Gonna get like more damage reduction when collecting orbs, and maybe guard. Yeah, maybe give them guard right here or something. I don't know. But they still have their freaking active skill, which literally delays target enemy's attack for 1 turn, which is insane. They're still usable today, by the way. Like literally 3.5 years later, they're still usable today because of their active skill. But yeah, this character, oh my gosh, they're gonna be so good. I'm so excited for them. So next character we have is Int Majin Vegeta. Yeah, okay, this is the 10th character of the list. I'm also excited for this guy. If they EZA this character, this guy will have a really nice partner. I don't think there's any good Trunks right now in the game that could be used for this guy. Yeah, I'm excited for this guy's EZA. His animations are really good. His OSTs are one of my favorites in the game. Like, bro, his intro OST, oh my gosh, bro, that's literally peak. It's so good. But yeah, the only unfortunate thing is that hopefully at the time when this guy EZAs, there's a good Trunks. And this guy's EZA is very likely because he's Majin Buu Saga. So, I mean, he can EZA literally any Majin Buu Saga we have, he can EZA basically. He already has a really good base, like damage reductions, intro, like, dude, it would be, all they gotta do is give him guard and more defense. That's it. That's literally it. Just give him more start of turn attack stats, more attack and defense when attacking, but also just give him guard and damage, like a little more damage reduction. Boom, he's like literally really good already. Like, it's crazy. And also, I would like them to make his active skill stronger. I didn't, like, at the time it was like hitting decently hard, but I don't know. I wish it did more damage because it's literally the final explosion. Like this, he literally dies up at this attack, so I feel like he should be doing like a lot more damage, but it is what it is. Okay, so I have 2 honorable mentions for this list. I have Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. I mentioned them earlier when I was talking about Raditz, yeah. But I have them as honorable mentions because they are in the EZA time frame now, since they EZA'd Path to Power Kid Goku. But I don't think it's likely they'll EZA this year, just because, okay, no, it's still possible obviously, but like, think about it, like, it's like Dragon Ball Daima year. I highly doubt they're gonna go back to Superhero that fast, because the 9th anniversary was Superhero, and like, for example, they haven't gone back to Future Saga at all, and that was 2023 worldwide, which is like 1.5 years ago. So I don't think they'll go back to Superhero just yet. And also, Superhero receives buffs like kind of often, like, because, you know, DragonballSuper, Tournament Power, like, they get a decent amount of buffs, but I don't think they'll go back to the Superhero movie for a while. The second they do, they are for sure EZing these 2 characters. Gamma 1, Gamma 2, and oh my gosh, bro, low-key, I'm not even playing around. Gamma 1, right? Gamma in his first 4 turns, if he's fully built up and like linked with this guy, the Int LR, I mean, they're still okay, I guess, but I would not run them on any of my top tier teams. They're probably like a top 50 or top 75 unit in the game now. But you could low-key run Gamma 1 still. Like, if the bosses aren't hitting for like well over 3 million, you could low-key run him. And also he has this too, this counter, which is like not bad. Yeah, this guy's kit is already like, dude, all they gotta do is give him more defense and damage reduction. That's it. That's literally it. Just boost their stats, boost here, like, boom, done. They're already good. But for Gamma 2, I would say it's kind of crazy how hard Gamma 2 fell off compared to the Gamma 1. Because this guy was still runnable for like another year, basically. Like, he was, because he had guard, he was defense orientated, but this guy being attack orientated was not good. Like, at the time, obviously he was really good. Like, he was hitting very hard. Like, he probably was one of the hardest hitting units in the game at the time. And also, okay, the one thing about this guy is that he has a better counter, the high chance of nullifying a Ki Blast super attack, which I guess if they make him, I highly doubt they'll make him that much more defensive. Like, maybe he'll get like guard or something after attacking, maybe, or damage reduction in his kit, but I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, he has to have some sort of defensive mechanic. I don't know what they'll do, maybe give him guard or something, but yeah, I'm excited for the Gammas. I love their OSTs, their animations are good. I just don't think they'll EZA that soon. Like, they're within EZA time frame now because, you know, Path to Power Kid Goku EZA'd, but yeah, so that's my list of, well, 12 characters that could EZA, you know, the 2 honorable mentions, but there are also some other characters that could EZA, like, for example, yeah, this EGO Trunks, he could EZA next week, potentially, or in part 2 comes out. Yeah, this LR, future Gohan, he could easy A easily. EGO Captain Ginyu, but I highly doubt Captain Ginyu would easy A. I mean, maybe if we have a Dragon Ball Seeker celebration, because he's on that team, and yeah, I think he leads it. No, he doesn't. But he's on the Dragon Ball Seekers, so I guess if they easy him, he could be easy in that celebration. All these other characters they could easy A, like where's this Cooler, this character too, but I think they'll easy A STR Cooler and the Super Saiyan Goku first before they do that. Oh my gosh, okay, this Piccolo was so good when he came out. Oh my gosh, he literally already has guard and damage reduction before easy A. They cannot mess up this Piccolo. This Piccolo, literally all he needs to boost his stats, that's it. Boom, he's already good. Oh my gosh, and we have freaking Orange Piccolo a couple of months later. Like, dude, nah, it was crazy. But yeah, any characters on this list could easy A because we're in that time frame now. I mean, they could also easy A these characters in like November, Dragon Ball Heroes. Let's not forget about them. But yeah, after that, I think the farthest they'll go is easing Orange Piccolo, maybe during Christmas, but I didn't put them on this list because I don't think it's likely they'll do another superhero celebration for a while. Yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.